What would you do if your house was haunted? Most people would probably pack up and leave at light speed, but not everyone has that option. A guy from Mexico found himself in exactly that situation. He lives in a house full of spirits, but has nowhere else to go. According to him, paranormal stuff is just a part of his daily routine, like morning coffee. And in this next clip, he shows what exactly haunts him every single day. It looks like something straight out of an American horror movie. Honestly, it feels like the girl from The Ring crawled out of the well and ended up in this guy's living room. Of course, as soon as he gets closer, she disappears. So, what do you think? Is he really stuck in a cursed house, or did he just binge watch The Ring one too many times? Home alone, a girl was video chatting with her friend, venting about life and how hard things have been lately. But suddenly, something truly creepy crashes the conversation.
Well, that was when things got really bad for me, and I had my big accident, and I had to have surgery, and it was the first time we were apart since I was really little. I mean, now is the first time we've been apart since high school, and I just
Emily!
You can clearly see the silhouette of a little boy appear on screen. The weirdest part? She was home alone. Some people believe it was the spirit of a child somehow tied to the house. Others say it's fake, but the fear on her face looked way too real. And honestly, if that was staged, then she deserves an Oscar. This next clip looks like it was recorded on a home security camera. And based on what we're seeing, yeah, you might want to turn on the lights and hide under a blanket. Take a look. In an ordinary room, something seriously freaky appears from under the stairs. A creepy girl with blank white eyes, clearly not okay. But where did she come from? What does she want? All valid questions. But don't panic too much. Turns out this was actually a scene from The Medium, one of the Paranormal Activity spin-offs. So yeah, moving on. A tourist was wandering through an empty valley when he noticed something strange up on the hilltop. At first, he figured it was just a local, but after comparing the figure's proportions, he realized how wrong he was. Long arms, weird body ratios, and based on how far away it was, this thing was huge. Locals whisper about a thin giant who shows up at dawn or dusk and say no one ever comes back from an encounter. The comment section went wild. Some people swore it was Slender Man doing morning yoga. Others joked he was doing push-ups all wrong. And some, like me, just saw a fun video with decent editing. This next video was filmed in a museum. And yeah, it's seriously unsettling. Here's the backstory. A guy went there because his dad had visited just a few days earlier and came back acting totally off, like something messed him up. So the son went to see what it was all about, filming the exhibits the whole time.
I call this güey, ¿qué pedo?
Everything seemed fine, until one of the wax figures suddenly turned its head. He didn't run, he kept filming, but the figure froze and never moved again. The guy figured maybe it was mechanical, but nope, it was solid, still, and lifeless. So if it's not animatronic, and not a tech glitch, what was it? Because we all saw it move. No one has a good explanation yet. Maybe you've got a theory. This next bizarre video has the internet buzzing, and for good reason. It shows a totally normal day in an American supermarket. People are shopping, when suddenly this guy appears.
God damn. Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
And he's literally floating, levitating off the ground while pushing a shopping cart. At first glance, it looks totally paranormal, but viewers quickly started investigating. Some say there's probably a hidden steel pole helping him stay up, and that the cart's loaded with something heavy to balance his weight. Still, it's just a theory, and no one's cracked it for sure. Whatever the trick was, the supermarket levitation video has officially become a classic in online creep content. This next one's short, but seriously chilling. It was caught on a security camera in what looks like a maintenance room. You see a woman going through a box. Nothing seems out of the ordinary, until something yanks her legs out from under her. Luckily, she manages to break free and runs out in a total panic. But what the heck was that? A cruel prank? Or something truly supernatural trying to drag her into the dark? As always, that's for you to decide. Footage from a surveillance camera near the woods is causing a stir in the paranormal community. The title, "Hunter Caught Something Weird in the Forest." Let's check it out. The guy who posted it explained that he set up a camera near his property after finding several mutilated coyotes nearby. He wanted to know what was behind it. And judging by what the camera caught, he may have found the culprit. Some believe it's something paranormal. Others say the movement looked too natural to be CGI. As for us, we're left watching in disbelief, wondering what exactly was lurking out there in the dark. A girl named Jaylyn often mentioned that there was something paranormal happening in her grandparents' house, but no one believed her. She thought it might be related to the antique items her grandparents filled the house with. One night, while she was staying over, Jaylyn was sitting in her room working on her laptop when she caught a glimpse of something strange out of the corner of her eye. She decided to record the occurrence so people would finally believe her.
This thing just moved. Are you real? You can do it again.
She realized that the mannequin was the source. It was moving, but only when no one was watching. So Jaylin turned away and watched through a mirror. That's when she saw the mannequin move its hand.
I won't watch.
Observant viewers noticed that strange things were happening with other objects as well. For example, a balloon suddenly appeared in front of Jaylin, almost as if it were covering for the mannequin's actions. In the eastern part of North America, there's a mountain range called the Appalachians. This place is shrouded in numerous myths and legends, many of which are eerie and dark. Disappearances and unexplainable cryptids in these areas are common occurrences. Right now, I'd like to show you a recording from the outdoor surveillance cameras installed in a ranger's cabin, deep within the dark Appalachian Mountains. A creepy, seemingly gigantic cryptid with glowing eyes peeks cautiously from around the corner. Its paw resembles a pitchfork, and perhaps the most unnerving part is its imitation of a dog's bark, or maybe that's its natural voice. Many people believe this is a skinwalker. What do you think? I'll find out by reading the comments. In this video, it's hard to understand what's happening as there's no clear explanation of the events. What's obvious, though, is that a grandfather and grandson were scared of something in the basement.
Cálmate. Estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Hágase su voluntad. ¡Ay! ¡Abuelo! ¡Ay! Ábrele, a ver quién es. Ábrele. No pasa nada. Ay, abuelo. No hay nada. A ver, ve, fíjate. ¡Ay! ¡Otra vez, abuelo! ¡Es un pinche mono! ¡Abuelo! ¡Ciérrale! ¡Llámale a la policía! ¡Saca tu teléfono!
Some say it's a setup. As you can see, the grandfather smirking, as if he and the grandmother are trying to prank the grandson. But who knows for sure? What do you think? The video begins with a father filming his kids in the backyard. When it's his daughter's turn on camera, something very creepy shows up. Take a look.
Dad, look at Carly!
Get up here, Carly! What the hell was that?
In the footage, you can clearly see a creature, half hidden behind a garden bed, seemingly reaching toward the girl's face with its pale, bony hand. When the father calls out to his daughter, The creature quickly pulls back its hand and disappears. The strangest part is that when the father went over to that spot, and he moved pretty quickly, the creature was already gone.
What the hell was that?
What kind of cryptid was lurking in this family's garden, and what did it plan to do with this little girl? We may never know, just as we may never know if it was a real monster or simply her mom in disguise. According to legend, this video is about a grandmother named Amelia, who lived on a remote farm. Her grandchildren cared for her and installed cameras in her house to keep an eye on her well-being. Over time, they began to be frightened by her behavior. She would talk loudly to herself, get up in the middle of the night and stand by the wall for hours. One day, her grandson came by unannounced and captured a disturbing sight on video. Of course, it's just fiction and CGI, but it looks truly creepy, especially before bedtime. Unfortunately, the backstory of this video is unknown. It's hard to believe that this is something truly paranormal. It's quite possible it's staged, but if you imagine yourself in the operator's place for a moment, not knowing what's in front of you, you might just feel a chill running through your body.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that, man? Hello? What the hell? Bro, it's got hands. What the hell is that? Oh my God, oh my God.
Natalia Valente, a popular Brazilian, went with friends to explore an abandoned psychiatric hospital. The hospital operated in the 1970s and is known for its dark history. According to unverified reports, numerous deaths occurred there due to unconventional treatment methods. After complaints, the facility was closed in the 1990s and has since been left in a state of disrepair. Natalia and her friends explored the hospital, especially the children's ward, which locals consider to be the creepiest area.
Gente do céu. Não conhece a ala rosa que a gente... Foi vocês? Jura por Deus, jura?
Inside, they heard a loud noise, immediately unsettling Natalia. Later, when they stepped outside, they accidentally filmed something strange. Children on the second floor. The group had just inspected this floor and saw no one there. Could these have been the ghosts of children who once stayed in this hospital? This video allegedly shows a real sighting of Bigfoot sitting on a tree stump, captured by a hunting camera. Many believed it was an actual Bigfoot until it was revealed that the footage was taken from the 1990 documentary film On the Edge of the World and only featured an actor.